Hello there, and thank you so kindly for tuning in to Brown Eyes on this beautiful, amazing, wonderful day. Because remember, so as a man thinketh in his heart, then so is he. We are to think upon things that bring us a good report. We are to speak things that are not as though they were already. Welcome to Brown Eyes on this beautiful, amazing, wonderful day. Because remember, your perception has to be that it's already beautiful and amazing in your thinking in order for you to see it physically, okay? And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you to all of my subscribers, all of my beginning of this journey to up until now. If you just so happen to stop by Brown Eyes, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, like, comment, and grow spiritually with Brown Eyes. Let's grow and get an understanding together. So today will be the weekend edition for the Divine Masculine Energy Pool. I'm kind of late getting it out here. I've just been kind of busy doing things, but in the atmosphere is so much chaos. I guess it's because the Super Bowl is going to happen this weekend, I believe. It's like money. Okay, I guess so. Today is the first two, by the way. So it's a lot of energetically, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement, and you can get so caught up in the chaos till you have the illusion that everything is okay. So, but we're going to pull on the Divine Masculine's energy, and remember, this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading, okay? I don't know anybody personally. I just know energetically the universe and my spiritual guides are assisting me to give you the best information that you need to know that you're not seeing physically. You may not hear it and you may not see it, but energetically the universe is revealing to you what is taking place. So that's all. I'm just being a mediator because I happen to like it. So and I am a Scorpio. So we're going to pull on the energy of the Divine Masculine. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for the Divine Masculine, and then I'm going to pull on some new cards too. I got this new deck here. I saw another reader using, and I wanted to go just a little bit deeper too. And this is the Dark Miracle. The Dark Mirror Oracle cards. This is like your dark side, Divine Masculine. This is like, we all have a good side and we got a bad side. It's like Tupac said, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. But it's just like, you're in that dark matter, that dark place of your soul. And sometimes the regular tarot, it may show the devil energy, but I think this is the oracle card. This is like insight, and it's also kind of psychic. It delves into the darker side of your energy, but it also gives you insight of what you need to work on. Just like the regular oracle cards, but this is just showing your ugly side. Now, the regular oracle cards, they kind of cut you a break, they're not as harsh, because I think the hardest thing to do is to have to look at yourself. Because, a lot of times Divine Masculines have been running from themselves. They don't want to face who they are. And I get why they don't want to be around Divine Feminines, because the Divine Feminine is like light to them. She don't get down like he get down. Not on that low vibrational way, So I think the Divine Masculine was used to surrounding himself around those types of people because he didn't have to make any changes. Changing is so hard when you've been doing the things the same way repetitiously for so long. And although it hasn't served him any good, it was under divine order that he go through that divine purpose for him to go through that in order for him to see what is real and what is fake in this world. Because I'm rooting for the men. I'm rooting for all men. I think all men are divine in nature, because remember, our first estate was spiritual. So I think we're all divine, but I think a lot of energies are just soulless energies, so to speak, here to aggravate you in some type of way that you're going to move on to the next level, or to help you in some kind of way. So, but I think if you was up there with the source in your celestial way, your natural way, then you made a contract to come down here and have this earthly experience. And what I think we all are having to get is the big picture, is that it's not about what we see. It's not about what we feel. It's about what we cannot see, about what we cannot feel, but yet and still we know something going on. You know what I'm saying? So universal energy of light and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are pulling on the collective of the Divine Masculine here. We want to know what is going on with the Divine Masculine. So we're calling on a clearer understanding. We're calling on the cards that we need to see for our highest good, for the collective of the divine masculine here. For there is nothing too hidden that will not be revealed. Reveal the mysteries unto us for the divine masculine's energy. Divine masculine, where are you? Where you at, divine masculine? Don't hide. But you've been hanging out all night long, getting your groove on. You've been doing something strange for a little old change. I know. There's no judgment here, though. So the card under the bottom happens to do with the same card I got for you last weekend, but that was in your, I think that was in your, let me remember. That was in your current energy, number 34, which is 7, which is door to personal healing and happiness. So this is really your overall energy. You're still, that's what your energy is on. That's what you want. And see, a lot of divine masculines came from nothing, so to speak. And I'm not being harsh. I'm just saying, if there are abandonment issues, then quite naturally, the divine masculine will hold on to materialistic things. If there was a lack of financial assistance as a kid, like food, like clothing, because your kids can be cruel to you when you're going to school and your parents are not, if your parents not financially able to do for you, but just think if your parents may have money coming in and they're neglecting to do it, but that can kind of put you in the wrong energy to grow into. So I think that the reason why the divine masculine is really stressing on the worldly things and trying so hard not to entangle himself emotionally is because that is the only thing that fulfills him and makes him feel complete, because he didn't have it. So, but at any rate, divine masculine, I'm not bashing you, divine masculine. It is a free will, because I know all too well, and I know the universe will reveal to you too, if it is its will, that you will know that if this divine masculine that's in separation with his divine feminine, if he chooses with his own free will to go in a different direction, then the universe already has someone in his place. He just won't get no cool points for that one, you know what I'm saying? But you won't suffer any more losses because at the hands of the divine masculine's choices or the like thereof, so to speak. So, but anyway, coming up in your past energy, divine masculine, we have the number 13 card, which is the number 4. Some type of financial constraints. You was having problems in your finances, it seems, but this is at least it's showing up in your past energy. And coming up in your current energy is the number 36, which is the number 9. You have the second chakra archangel Ariel. I'm going to have to check up on that too, because I forgot. But isn't that beautiful? So this is some type of supernatural strength that the universe is giving to you. Because remember, you got a spirit in there. That is what the universe is always talking to, is that man on the inside. But the outside too busy probably getting jacked off real good. Probably so busy getting it on every type of way there is in this whole wide world, and getting every fleshly, worldly thing his mind could ever imagine, that he's not even paying attention right now. But the universe has its way of getting his attention. And coming up in your future energy is the number 46, which is the number 10, which could be one brand new beginning. The thinking man. So you're strategizing, you're thinking about something, but you're thinking about someone, I believe. And you know what? Now that I know that the divine masculine is in his external is what's playing here, and he's in love with the image of being someone, because he probably grew up thinking that he was nothing. So he needs that image to validate him. So I can associate this thinking man with either fantasizing, reminiscing on someone that he cared about, something that's symbolic, something that reminds him of someone, or it could be him really admiring the things of this world. So, because if you look at him, he look like he got money. But he doesn't look like a regular money guy. He looks like a just kind of flaky, kind of dingy with it. You know how you... you could tell when people ain't used to having money. And I ain't talking because I ain't got no money either right now, but it's coming. But I'm saying, it's just like saying You don't have money, then when you get money, you get everything. You know, it's just like it tells. So it's like this person in this picture is dressed like they wasn't used to nothing. So when they finally got something, they gonna wear what the hell they want to wear, even though it probably ain't the right place, the time to wear it. He gonna wear it anyway because he got some money. And not only do he got money, he's taking note of every materialistic thing he got in his world. And when he looks upon the materialistic things of this world, he takes good pride and joy in them. So take it as it resonates. The divine masculine is either reminiscent and taking note and pondering, really thinking about some specific person, or the divine masculine in his future energy is actually thinking about what he has, because that is something that is tangible, that is a earth thing right there, that's materialistic. So we know that he's striving to get because his past energy is saying financial constraints. We know that he's having some type of emotional things based on childhood abandonment issues. And so we also know that he would choose money and carnal things over love, because that's all the people around him was suggesting to him, because that's what they know. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only were they suggesting it to these divine masculines, I'm saying if there are older guys around these divine masculines, and when they grew up, their people instilling and trying to teach them was the ones telling them, oh, man, go on and marry, man. You got a good job. She got a good job, man. That's what it takes. And the divine masculine said, well, I'm not in love with her. I mean, yeah, we got a child together too, but I'm not in love with her. And this other person is older gentleman, I hear it, is telling him, well, man, check this out. What does love have to do with it? You ain't got to marry her because you love her. You do. It looks good when you put it down on your resume that you are a happily married man with children. So it does look good. And just like me and all the other older fellas do, we married this one and we build this foundation, but we always have something on the side. So that's all you got to do, divine masculine. You can have your cake and you can eat it too. So that's the type of energy I think that he grew up around. So he's building the finances. Yeah, he's gonna play here and he's gonna play there, but he don't have to love him. He just wanted to make sure he's financially secure, where his image helps him out, because other than that, most of these divine masculines feel so useless and worthless. Okay, so let me read once again, because it's gonna seem like it's gonna be kind of long, about the second chakra archangel area real fast, y'all. Okay. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Ladies, don't bust out with the open toe shoes and the dookie dope. Daisy Dukes and the coochie cutters just yet, okay? Well, I don't know where you're watching me from, but I tell you, here it could be like 40 degrees one day, and then like 20 degrees, because we're not fully out of winter, and they'll try it. They can't wait, but you know, hey, it is what it is. I guess you got to do what you got to do. But you need to be wise and look out for yourself too. You know, that season is coming. So let's enjoy the season that we're already in, because there's work to be done even now. So, okay. So the second chakra archangel area deals with the intimacy and the creativity. So it's like the divine masculine is losing focus. He's lost focus, because his focus now is on building his stability in his money, because you see in his past, he got financial constraints. So this is what this is. It says, when this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out unto unexpected areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach to it. So he's lost his ideas. He's lost his creative side. He's lost the urge to really get it like he used to, because something is really missing in him. I feel like based on the people that he had been around here lately, the divine masculine is really starting to question a lot of things. So, it's like, you know how you get along, you go along just to get along type of energy. But I think that the divine masculine is to the point now where he tired of it, y'all. He's tired of it, because he's like, God damn, it ain't nothing real out here. And he's having to look at himself too, because yes, a lot of things out here fake, but the divine masculine was running living out here reckless and as an imposter too. So he's having to learn a lot of hard lessons. And I got my new Gilded Tarot deck. I think this is such a beautiful. I had to get them. They're so pretty. See that blue? That's awesome. So we're going to clarify. We're going to start with your current energy, which is the Archangel, second chakra Archangel Ariel, and get some more clarification on why this card is here showing up. So it's something about your creative side. You're having to reach out and be more creative, divine masculine. Maybe you're losing hope. You need to focus on more positive things in your life right now, because it seems like that past energy of your financial constraints has affected you some kind of way. So let's clarify this second chakra, Archangel Ariel, for the divine masculine. Okay, so we have Six of Cups. Wow, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful card. Look at that. Now we know the Six of Cups usually means nostalgia, reminiscing, some type of past life connection here. It could be some type of past life connection, not just years ago, but like I said, that contract, y'all, I was talking about, you already have a contract with this divine masculine, with your source before you take this human earthly experience. So the Six of Cups could be past life experience. Either way it goes, some type of soulmate connection here. So he's reminiscing on something. He's wanting to, he's being creative about he's being creative so that he won't make the same mistakes about his past, I suppose. Or maybe he's trying to be creative in order to express, he's trying to use his more expressive side to revisit something, perhaps. So let's get some more cards for this. Could be some type of children, have to do with children. He's being creative. He's being creative about something, because this card, this Six of Cups, it's like the colors are so beautiful. It's as if it is in heaven, because there's different colors of flowers everywhere. And we know, let's see how many of these cards. We take these three. Let me see. Okay, that's 4 cards. I don't need 4 cards. It's just like, it's just so serene. The sky is blue and beautiful. The landscaping is green, plush green. I'm talking about, that's the type of green you can literally walk out barefoot. So he's reminiscing. It's like he feels good when he reminisces about this 4 of Pentacles here. So he's holding on to something from his past. The divine masculine is holding on from something of his past, or he's holding on to the idea of entering into someone from his past. This 4 of Pentacles means it could be a penny pincher, but based on the Six of Cups, it's like he's holding on to something. He's holding on to what are you, I need to know what he's holding on to too, but let me get some more cards down here. Let's clarify this second chakra, Archangel Ariel, for the divine masculine in his current energy. We got the Death card. One more. And we have this King of Wands here. So you're having to use your creative side, divine masculine, coming up in your current energy. In order to, and you're holding on to this, I think you're feeling nostalgic. Maybe you're holding on to the ideas of your past. Okay, maybe you're holding on to the ideas of your past that you had to end because of your status. You're standing in your King of Wands position, or you had to end this thing from your past, divine masculine. You're always thinking about this person from your past, and you was holding on to it so tightly, but you knew you had to end it. You had to end that connection in order to establish yourself as a bachelor, or as this type of energy here, this King of Wands here. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Death card. What did you end? Clarify the Death card. this brand new opportunity and abundance. That's what you stopped. This new opportunity. You ended something to start a new opportunity. So what is this Queen of? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, so it seems like you're nostalgic of someone that you love from your past, but you ended it because you started something new with this Queen of Swords here. You gave the new opportunity to her instead, because that kept you in power of this King of Wands. Because of something about this Queen of Swords energy allowed you to stay in this King of, because you was in this relationship, but it's not like it's the King of Pentacles. It's like the King of Wands is a single man. He's like a bachelor, and he's full of passion. So it's like you stayed in your energy, but you offer some stability to this Queen of Swords here. So this Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense person. You know, she'll hear you out, but she'll cut your ass too. You know, it's like she's the shit type. She stands in her energy because she knows that she will initiate. She'll cut your penis off. You know what I'm saying? And she see, she ain't even got to sit there and hold a sword. But by her sitting there holding a sword, it's like she always throwing up in your face who the fuck she is, okay? So you gave her that new opportunity. Because that allowed you to stay in your passion and you still could do what the heck you wanted to do. You know, because she's a no-nonsense person, but she's about the stability. She's about the money. That's why you offered that to her. Because she didn't detest your sexuality or your independence in your sexuality, in your passion, divine masculine, because you offered her the money. So she had the stability. So she didn't question what you did over on the side as long as home was taken care of. So that is the Death card. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. Who you thinking about? Clarify the Six of Cups. Okay, you got this Two of Swords. It's like you're indecisive about making a decision concerning someone from your past and this new beginning that you offer with this other person. Let me get another card. And you holding on to that, it's like it's like you want it all. It's like you want your cake and you want to eat it too. That's what I see. Divine masculine, you only have one penis. And you have this Page of Cups. So it's like you're indecisive about should you make this offer to this one in your past, because you ended it with them in order to have this new beginning with this one over here. Or you want to offer them some type of exciting news. Either way it go, you want to come into someone from your past. You've been holding on to them. You haven't released them. You haven't released nobody, really. You're holding on tight. You got this one over here that'll cut your ass. You know she ain't playing with you. She'll mind fuck you. She'll chop your shit off. She just ain't playing. And you got this emotional connection over here. And you holding on to both of them. You're holding on to both of them because like over here, this emotion poured into you. But over here, you had the finances that you need. See, that's what the divine masculines are doing. They're holding on. That's why it's so easy for them to get into these relationships for image sake, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that they're going to step out on the side and they know that she all about that money and she ain't going to care. And so it gives him confidence and he just keep on messing up people's lives and, you know, to something stop him. So that's why I had the feeling that a lot of these divine masculines will suffer within that thing because they're not trying to get away from it. I guess it's easier to stay stuck in it than to make changes, but it's getting to the point now I think that it'll start being dangerous. Because this is like this Queen of Swords. She's not, I think she's confrontational if she has to be. But it's like she the one that she'll hear you out because she knows she the queen. She got this sword. It's what she say anyway, you just humoring her. She ain't for the shits. She's for what the fuck she wants. and you're trying to pull this person back into that energy. That's not fair. And this person over here is a nurturing, loving energy, and this one over here ready to fight you and talk shit. And so how the hell you think she gonna come towards this emotional person? Don't nobody got time for that. And a divine masculine, you only have one penis. Did I tell you that? So let's pull your past energy to find out what's going on. So let's clarify financial constraints, because remember, you having money problems over here. In your past is saying financial constraints. So you offer something to someone, you cut off someone to offer something to someone else with some type of money dealings. But I think it's because this Queen of Swords know how to don't give a damn how you get that money, as long as you bring that money, because she got that type of attitude. She kind of she kind of cold when she have to be too, and when it comes to those pentacles, that's all she wants. She don't want the love. So let's clarify financial constraints for your past energy, divine masculine. You have the Hanging Man. See how pretty they are? They're so pretty. Color. Yeah. Page of Wands. Not really taking life serious. Just want to have a good time. Who could blame you? Seven of Swords. You was doing something strange for a little old change. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what you was doing, because that's why you got these financial constraints in your past. You was doing all types of shit. You sneaking and you lying and you acting immature, doing immature shit. Always in your head about what to do next. And you got this Queen of Wands. Now, this is coming up in your past energy, divine masculine. So it seems like the reason why your financial constraints are the way that they are and you're having to re-up is because you was playing all the time. You was too busy giving to this young girl as usual. You got the Page of Wands and you got the Queen of Wands. So it's like either you have two different people here. You got a younger version and you got an older version, or one of these persons is a younger person and you're the older person. It's you and someone else. But it's like what caused financial constraints was because you was stuck. You was stuck in between this immature behavior and always playing, not wanting to take life serious. And so that means that you was doing frivolous things. And so you was sneaking, you was cheating, you was lying, you was doing every fucking thing you could because you was immature. And so it seems like you did it, you was doing sneaky behavior towards this Queen of Wands. So it's like you got two people here. You had a younger person and you got an older person here. You got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. You got the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. So this was what was causing you financial constraints, because you had a young thing over here you was trying to take care of, and you had an older thing over here that was going to get her money. You hear me? So maybe this is what you got over here in this current energy over here. You got two different people. One, because this Queen of Wands, she's about the passion too, but she's a little bit more mature. She's way much mature. She's self-sufficient. She's single too. This Page of Wands is a kid. So you wanted to play and have time. You were stuck. Hangman, you were stuck between this immature energy, and it could be you that's stuck. This is probably what it may not even be anyone. It could just be the energy that you was in, because we're clarifying your past energy, which is the financial constraints. It's as if your financial constraints had you stuck because you was too busy playing here and cheating yourself out of being mature. You was stealing in line and doing all these immature things. You was doing all these immature things that instead of you being this mature person, you was being this child. But I think it's that you had other people. I think you had A younger fire sign here and an older fire sign. One is very immature and they don't want to take life serious. You probably was paying all their bills. They're paid. They probably can't even get shit in their name. Do they even have fucking driver's license? I'm saying, I'm goddamn. I'm just saying, look at this kid. So they can't afford to take life serious. What the heck do they have? Would they have a job in Mickey D's or somewhere? I'm just saying. This is a boss. You know what I'm saying? Look at her. You see the difference. She's showing all her shit. She going to the club every weekend. She letting it all hang out. She's gonna bend over and touch her toes. She probably popping Molly's and Percocets and snorting a couple of lies just to get in that play for I don't give a fuck energy. While this one right here is regal and she's still sexy though. See that? Cause underneath there, she got a beautiful garden. You hear me? She's full of passion too, but she's mature passion. And she's seeing what the fuck going on with that ball right there. So she ain't crazy, but she's standing still. She's always moving. Boy. So you had to sneak around. You had to take money from one and give to the other. You had to trick off over here. You had to lie over here. You had to manipulate here. You had to, and you thought you was getting away with it. See, look how you looking back. You looking back to see if anybody looking at you. Because you thought you was getting away with that. But that's what caused you financial constraints, divine masculine, in your past energy. Now, let's clarify this Seven of Swords for you real quick. Clarify the Seven of Swords for the divine masculine. We got the Six of Wands. So are you recognizing what caused your financial constraints here? Because you got the Hangman, you was kind of stuck in limbo here. So are you reflecting and thinking? Because maybe you recognize and why you had this financial problem, because you was juggling. Because you see over here in your current energy, you got the Two of Swords, so you still undecisive. You didn't want to let go one for the other. You wanted it all, what it seems like, divine masculine. I hope your ass on a very good vitamin regimen. Because when that thing stop, when your wands start limping, ain't nobody gonna want to be around you then. You spent all your life in hole. You got the Tower card. So that's what caused your financial constraints. It brought in a Tower moment. You recognize that this Tower was coming in. You already knew that that's what was happening. You recognize that the reason why you having financial constraints, divine masculine, was because you was being sneaky and deceptive between this Page of Wands and this Queen of Wands. That caused a severe burden on your finances, which put your ass in financial constraints and ultimately brought in this Tower moment. So this your past energy. So we see why you got your financial constraints now, because you trying to act like Captain Save-A-Ho around this bitch. You hear me? Ain't that some shit? I didn't know they still was saving them, but I guess, hey, y'all know y'all like them big booty girls, so you got stuck. You got caught up. So now, divine masculine, let's clarify your future energy, which is the thinking man. After all of this shit you got going on, you thinking now. What you thinking about? You're thinking, like I said, you're either thinking about all of the things you got, or you're thinking about a person. So we're gonna find out, okay? So let's clarify the thinking man for the divine masculine. Three of Wands. You thinking about your ships coming in. You thinking about what's coming to you, huh? You thinking about something. You waiting. You think, okay, let me just come on down. I would like to say, spit it out. The World. So you could be at a distance from someone. You could be waiting for someone to come home. You're waiting on someone to reach out to you. or you're waiting on something to change. I think you're waiting on something to change because you're thinking now, because you got a tower moment in your past. You ended something in your current. Now you're thinking about some shit. The Hermit. Now you're thinking. See, you're thinking, man. You got two thinking cards. You got the thinking man and you got the Hermit. So you are very inward. You're really doing a lot of introspection now because the tower moment came in. Your finances all messed up. And you don't understand. Can't nobody tell you what's going on. The King of Pentacles. So you're trying to figure out how to... So see, that's what you're thinking about then. See, you know, like I said, this picture... I said your future energy, the thinking man, you're either thinking about your materialistic things, your worldly things, or you're thinking about someone. The divine masculine is thinking about his stability and the worldly things, because we have this King of Pentacles. That's what he's thinking about. So he's admiring the things. That's just like if he got a brand new nice ride. He's always looking at his car. He likes how people look at him in his car. It's like his clothes. He likes for people to compliment him in his clothes. It's like everything he has, he's always looking at it because he's not used to having it. And that's what's causing all these financial constraints and all these problems, because he's looking for the ideal partner to build finances with. Love ain't got a goddamn thing to do with this. Now with this divine masculine, because he has abandonment issues. So since he have abandonment issues, he can't, it's attached to him now. So let's find out, what are you thinking about? The Hermit card, clarify the Hermit card. The Star, you wishing to be successful. He's healing himself, he's crying out, he's meditating, he's praying and asking the universe, he's praying to be financially okay, because what happened to the divine masculine as a child and his abandonment issues totally marked him. So he's praying to be where he needs to be financially, because that is the only thing, that drives him, is that image in having. See, that's why it's so easy for the divine masculine to be in this Seven of Swords energy, because the way he was made to feel when he was a kid, and now it's like he'll kill, steal, and destroy to get this Ten of Pentacles, to get this stability. So it's like he got it right here, but it must be something wrong with it, because he's still trying to offer somebody from the past, because you see in this current energy, he offered the opportunity to this Queen of Swords here in abundance, a new opportunity. But it's like he got a cold ass woman though. She kind of cold. He ain't gonna get no emotions. He gonna provide for her, but that helps his image. He needs that image. So he's wishing on a star. He's praying. He's healing himself. He's trying to get his mind right. He's trying to do all these things that's going to bring him financial success, because that's what he wants. Clarify the World card. The Magician. So it could be a cycle. The divine masculine is trying to manifest. He's trying to manifest. You know, he's trying to manifest because he has the Star card and the Magician card. Both of these are spiritual things. He's trying to manifest what he wants. He's trying to manifest this Ten of Pentacles, his abundance. That's what he wants. He's trying to manifest not only this Ten of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles energy. This is who he wants to be. Because you remember in his past, he had financial constraints. That's what he wants. That's who he's trying to be. That's why he offered someone this, so that they can grow, so that they can have an opportunity to build this together. It ain't got nothing to do with love. But see, what's messing him up is that he also, in his current energy, is indecisive with the Six of Cups. He wants to offer someone something from his past. So he's in conflict about that. And so he's trying to figure out how he can manifest his cake and him eating it too, because that's what he desired. That's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about manifesting having his cake and eating it too, because remember, this current energy is he wants to offer someone from the past something, someone who was emotionally connected with him, some type of soulmate connection. But he decided, but even though he wants to offer you something, he's already attached somewhere else, because the money got him there. The money got him stuck there, y'all. So let me hurry up and get a possible outcome. Let me see. Let me see, can I get some advice cards for you with this new deck? Divine Masculine. We're going to check out your dark mirror side, because you're still operating in that low vibration, because you think by feeding your flesh and looking good on the outside helps you, but you have to go home and go to bed with yourself every night. So let's see. Universal energy of light and love, reveal the mysteries unto us for the Divine Masculine, for his darker side. Can we get some overall energy for him, some things that he needs to be aware of about himself, so that he can make the changes that he needs to succeed? Because I'm telling you, y'all, we have to release some of these. At the bottom, you got, is it me? I don't know what that's about. I have to look it up. So we have, I won't cry for you, triumph of lies, and fragmentation. So, wow. This is your darker side. I won't cry for you. Let me see. Let me get a brief thing on it, y'all, because I don't know what it means. These are some very strong cards, too. Oh, y'all, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Sometime when it's over, closure must be created, not just found. So it's like, I won't cry for you. So it's like, wow, the endings in his life. He's so used to the endings in his life, he won't even cry. He's hardened to that. It's easy to let people that no longer serve him go, that's not under low vibration with the Divine Masculine. He ain't gonna cry for you on the outside, but you see how dark he is on the inside. Look at his tears. They're full of blood. Maybe the Divine Masculine has blood on him. Maybe he has blood on his hands. Maybe he's being tormented. Maybe he's so hardened that he can't cry physically the right way. He's crying a dark way. So it's something about him having to be aware of his emotions. His emotions are in the wrong place. His emotions have been severely damaged, and he has the wrong outlook on life as a result of that. So triumph of lies. What is that about? Triumph of lies. It seems like he's wearing. You see this picture? He looks like Friday the 13th. He got a mask on. It's like he's fooled people so long, he actually think he is the shit, and he ain't. You take off that mask and take that shit off, and you'll see a hideouser person than what you see on this picture. But it's just that he done hid himself, and he done perfected them lies so long. If something hurts me, I change myself so it can stop. See, he's like they said, that little reptilian that can shape shift. It's like he's adaptable. Whichever direction the wind blows into, that's the way he's gonna go. He will go along just to get along in order to build his stability and his image, because that is who he is. That's the only thing that he needs. He don't know nothing about love, because he didn't receive love. Love ain't nothing to him. Love is nothing. Love is not in his equation unless you got some pentacles involved. And you got to have some hell of a pentacles. You got to have the credentials too, because he is all about his image. Although most of the Divine Masculines ain't shit, they still all about their image. Ain't that something? Okay, so let's see what this is. It's 27. This is fragmentation. This is dark, ain't it? Okay, it says, when rage is projected inward, destruction joins confusion and we break. Wow. So it's like he done kept so much shit in his life. He done kept so much in him that he's experienced that it on the inside he's not worth having, y'all. He's not worth having. And this is the dark side. We could get some possible outcomes, but we're looking at the darker side of him that was hindering him from, you know what? It's okay if the divine masculine wants to be out there and hoe and have 50, 60, however many women they want to have. That's okay. But you have to understand collectively it affects us all when you're damaged and you out here acting like you're single and you're pursuing people and you're intentionally putting them in low vibrational relationships knowing that you're effed up, man. When you this effed up, you don't even know how to express yourself. You keep it to yourself. You know you're not going to cry for nobody. You ain't going to let them see you cry because you don't care. You done seen too much. You done experienced too much. You've been treated like a damn dog. So you don't have any feelings left. So the universe is going to have to heal a lot of these divine masculines. But so many of these divine masculines are so conceited and so stuck within their ego. And they refuse to change and to even try to change. So like I said, a lot of these divine masculines would get consumed within whatever they're into because they're not changing. They're not trying to do anything better. They're not trying to get out of that low vibration. And the universe is like, well, I have no use for you then. I have no use for you because you're just going to keep on ending cycles. And I don't want you taking my daughters and what I give you for granted. So your possible outcome, stand your ground. It means that you need to keep fighting. You know you're having some type of spiritual awakening, but you keep running from it because they keep calling you. It's like you have addictions. You have negative people around you, and they know what your ass like. So they're going to always be around you to fill you with that. And if you don't stand your ground, you're going to find yourself always going, and you're going to always stay in some type of financial constraints, divine masculine, trying to make it rain on every goddamn body, goddamn. And you will always have some type of mental conflict. So the universe is trying to pull you up out of it, get out of your head, stand your ground. You know what's right. I mean, if you got so much game, then you know shit when you see shit sometimes, don't you? So it's time for you to stand your ground, use your intuition, get out of this mental conflict and come on out of that negative vibration and live. Your sacral chakra happens to do with your inner, God dang it, your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra has to do with the, I think it happens to do with your energy on what